For years, companies like Toyota have struggled with the three-row crossover. And sometimes it's been the Sequoia, the Land Cruiser, occasionally the regular Highlander, even at times the 4Runner. But now, I think Toyota's finally got it right. This is called the Grand Highlander. A few months ago, we reviewed the Lexus TX, which is the Grand Highlander version of the RX. So Toyota's most popular vehicles are crossovers, RAV4, Highlander, but the Highlander just wasn't big enough. When you look at the grille, it's very reminiscent of trucks and SUVs and crossovers that Toyota has. It's the same kind of family resemblance, so they did a good job there to have some continuance from all their legacy product. Inside the Grand Highlander, you're going to find buttons and switches, which I love. So many of the newer vehicles today don't have buttons and switches. It's all, hidden into the infotainment screen. I hate that. This makes it a lot easier. I want to raise or lower the temperature. I have a dial. That's how it should be. Not like the Evoque we just got out of. So kudos to them. What I don't love is the transmission. It's a CVT, or let's call it a derivative of a CVT. Nobody likes those three letters anymore because CVTs are noisy and whiny, but this vehicle is a little noisy and whiny. The Grand Highlander Hybrid is available in 4 trim levels, and the packaging is quite confusing. The base model is the XLE, which starts at $45,020 with front-wheel drive standard and all-wheel drive optional for an extra $1,600. The Hybrid Limited, which we drove, has a CVT transmission like the base model, but all-wheel drive is standard. It has a starting price of $51,410. Like the base XLE, it has a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder hybrid with no turbo, producing 245 horsepower. The Hybrid Max Limited and Hybrid Max Platinum have a 6-speed automatic transmission and standard all-wheel drive. They start at $54,390 and $58,475 respectively. Both of these top trim levels have a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder turbo hybrid, producing 362 horsepower. However, fuel economy is dramatically less for the turbo hybrid models. The Grand Highlander is not only longer and has a proper third-row seat, it's also wider, and that makes for really the ultimate family vehicle. This particular one is a hybrid, and that's a damn good thing this day and age when gas prices are pretty expensive. This particular trim level is the Limited, and it's just beautiful. It's okay to drive. It's not the most fun vehicle to drive. It definitely feels bigger and heavier and grander, I guess is the best way to say it. But I think they did a pretty impressive job with it. And when you look at the competition, it's right up there. Honda Pilot, Ford Explorer, etc. It's now a proper kind of full-size crossover 3-row, and they probably nailed it.